In previous session of database connectivity project work program, we have seen add, edit, display options. In addition to that, we'll see how deletion is done. Okay, so in the options earlier we had four options. Now we added one more option, delete employee. So for deleting, I have added a function. So here also I have just called the function. The option is for DELEMP function will be called. So DELEMP function, what it does, let us see. So just like a previous program, we made the connection which is declared in the beginning as global. Then we are asking the user to enter employee number to delete. So the query has to be written. So select star from EMP where ENO equal to the employee number what we are entering. So it is to fetch the data first and display it first, then confirm. So we are asking the user to enter employee number. So query is written to fetch the data. Then execute query function is used to execute this query. So after execution, cur.fetch all function. So fetch all function, as we saw earlier, fetch all function which extract the data from the database and stores it in a result set. So here result set name we have given as results. So in under results the data will be stored. So we can also check here if current cursor dot row count less than or equal to 0. That means if there is no rows, that means there is no matching data available, right? So we are displaying if there is no database, no records, else otherwise for row in results, that means each row of the result set will be displayed, print row. So one by one row will be displayed. So after displaying we are asking the user to confirm. So here we are again asking ANS equal to input, are you sure to delete? So we are confirming with yes or no. So if answer is yes, capital Y or small y, then we want to delete it. So how do you delete? So in SQL query for deletion is delete from table name, then conditions. So here delete from EMP where employee number equal to the employee number what we have entered, the user entered. So this is a query. So to execute the query, we wrote execute query function. So execute function with query as argument. So it is executed. After execution the data will be deleted. Then we are saving the data. So cn.commit function is used for saving. After that we display the message that record is deleted. Clear? So this is how deletion is done. So we have seen earlier how to add the data, add the records to the table through Python, how to edit, how to display. Now the fourth option is deletion. So your any program you do, most of the things will be based on these four operations. So we'll see how it runs. So if you run the program, so there is something wrong with it. So it shows options. Now I'll just see first if any records are available. So if I press, I'm getting the details of two records, right? So 103 and 104, Sujit and Vishal. So now I want to delete a particular record, that is 104. So I press option 4 for deletion. Now I am entering the employee details, that is employee number is 104. So it displays that 104 details, then it asks do you want to delete. So I press Y to confirm. So now it is display deleted. Now to check that whether it is deleted, you can press 1 and see that, check that data is deleted. So Vishal was there, now Vishal is not there, it shows only one record now. This is how the delete function works. Clear? So I hope you're clear with the option. So now the main operations what you do with the projects we are completing here: add, edit, delete, and modify and display. Other than that, you can perform any other operations like some calculations, uh, anything there that you can do in another function also. Then display the result in a good neat manner. So this is what your project should be. You can, this is a simple project, you can add any of your features to this program or similar program. You can pick up a topic and start doing your project work. So in addition to this, so now this is basic database connectivity program. As per CBSE project work, you can do database connectivity program in this kind of project. You can do it, or if you want still more GUI based application, it is possible to do. There is a library called tkinter library. If you wish to do through tkinter, you can do it, but it is not a part of the syllabus. But for project purpose, if you want to make your project attractive, you can do with the tkinter also. So I will be sharing one program with the tkinter library also. So I'll just show you how it works, and I'll be sharing some materials with you to see that how you can design an application through tkinter. If you wish to do, you can do it with tkinter, or you can do the simple character user interface based, GUI based, or character user interface based. So this option is yours. Now I'll just show you how this works, how the tkinter based project will work. The same operation is done here, what we have seen just now. I'll just run it and show you. So for this you need to install tkinter. So how to install? Just like how you installed the other libraries to your program, you can just write pip install tkinter. So it will install the tkinter library to you. Then you can start working on a tkinter project. So let us see how it works. Okay, let's open here. See, the output screen will appear like this. There is code for creation of the text boxes, creation of buttons, or any other tools or menus. So there are various things. So you need to write some more lines of codes, and let us see first how it works. So here there is an option called add new employee, edit employee, delete employee, search employee. Same thing what we did without Kinter. So for example, I want to add an employee. So the screen appears like this. You need to write codes for creating the label, creating the text fields, creating buttons. Okay, so for example, I'm entering one employee number, employee name, employee department, and salary. Okay, so if I click save, so it shows record added successfully. Okay, I can close this menu. So here If I want to see everything, I can click on show all employee, so I can see the data what I entered. If I want to edit, for example, so I can type the employee number to edit. If I write 151 and click find, so what I entered is visible now. I can edit this. For example, I want to add something or I want to change the salary, I can do then update. So this is record is updated. So this is how Seek Interlibrary program works. So actually this is not a part of the syllabus, but for project work sake only you can use this. So there are some steps to write the codes. Uh, Connection part will be same as the normal what we have done, and the queries will be same, but the designing of the text field, the labels, then menus, all those you need to write the codes. So some tools I will be sharing with you. With the help of that you can try this. Possible you can do with the tkinter, or otherwise the basic database connectivity program also will work. Clear? I hope you are clear with the concepts of project work now. So you can start doing your project work. And project work is your own work, so you have to think about the project first, what you are going to do it, plan it, what should be your menus, what should be your options, then start doing the work. And project work can be a teamwork. You can take 2 or 3 members together also, so that you can share your information, share your work, and then you can do, but not more than 3 members in a team. Clear? So I hope you understood the concepts now. Now go through the program, and I will be sharing both the graphical user interface as well as the character user interface codes with you, so you can go through the sample project and start your project. Clear? Thank you.